Okay, SRT got digital dash. For the shit, I just let ho-ho smash. Was broke in the bitch, had to take off the classes. Go, I put in bills to ass.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Expressions Podcast. Once again, we are back better than ever, and we're here to stay this time. I promise, I promise, I promise. And today, first ever live video podcast, that is. So you see my guests already. Usually I introduce them, but I'm obviously still going to do the same thing right now. I'm joined here by a legend. I'm joined here by, in my opinion, one of the most, if not the most credible sources in the underground for all things media. The guy's amassed over 20,000 followers on Twitter. He's starting to stream a little bit. He's got a lot of motion, and his word means a lot in our space, our community right now, without a doubt. So without further ado, I'm joined by the one and only Sam Can't Miss. Sam, welcome to the show, man. Thank you so much for doing this. How are you?
I'm doing good, bro. How you been?
Dude, I'm lovely right now. I can't complain. I got Sam Can't Miss on the podcast. I've had a good day today, so I'm feeling pretty good, you know? Got good energy flowing right now. So start us off, man. Where are you from?
I'm from Carolina, as you already know, man. I'm born in South Carolina. I don't know if a lot of y'all know, but I'm more in I don't know if y'all know where Rock Hill is. A lot of y'all that probably play sports, you probably know where that's at.
Oh,
But
dude,
that's where I was
Rock Hill,
born.
South Carolina, Sam? You don't know it's the most famous town in South Carolina. We all know it.
Sports, that's all it was out there for real. Just
Mhm.
sports.
We're definitely gonna talk a little sports later. Saw a little basketball game between you and Gas. We will get there. It's a little further down here. We'll get there though. So, what is it like growing up in South Carolina, the Carolinas in general, man? What was it like growing up there, and what was it like your early influences relative to the underground, relative to music? What did that all look like?
Mm. Down there, it's just like the South or whatnot. So it's like we just out there, like I said, playing sports. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't much to do, not much school, and like it's not a big city, of course. So there's not many
Of course.
people doing fashion or even like rapping in the underground scene. So I feel like that's kind of what motivated me to just like I'm gonna be the first one to really like make it out of here in this scene. You know?
That is, yeah, absolutely. I've met a couple guys from South Carolina actually thinking about it, but um maybe those people, majority of people have not heard of a couple guys with like a couple hundred SoundCloud followers and stuff like that. But the Carolinas in general, obviously we're going to speak a lot on North Carolina and what's going on up there, which has been insane, and we will get to that. But so, dude, walk me through the early life of Sam Can't Miss. Obviously, like I said, relative to music, what first got you started in underground music? What were you sort of listening to growing up, and really when did you first immerse yourself in the community that you play a big part of today?
I'd say I really got into underground music in around 2015. Like I remember we was in school, we used to get these school iPads, right? And I remember me and my friends, we would download SoundCloud as like an app. You get like a certain amount of apps. It'd be like, oh,
Yeah,
you get 3 apps on your school iPad. So I would download SoundCloud and like a couple other games, like Clash, Clans,
yeah,
Battle
of
Royale,
course, of
whatnot.
course.
But I was just clicking on that shit. Like I found my first like Young Thug tape and like my Uzi tape all on SoundCloud. That's what I was listening to a lot in 2015. So I feel like that was a big thing for me at the time. I wasn't on Cardi yet, but you know what I'm saying? What Love is Rage coming out, and then of course you got Barter Six and whatnot. It
Absolutely.
was a time. It was a time.
2015 was the time, man. 2015 was the time. I was definitely there. Absolutely. So guys like Doug, guys like Uzi. So when did you first start to, like I said before, immerse yourself in the community, right? Where you start to really dig deep, find guys at the very beginning. Like you're one of your favorite artists on SoundCloud is a guy with 500 followers, right? Getting to that point, when did you start to really dig deep and start to get to actually know people doing it?
Know people doing underground for real.
Mhm.
I'd say a lot of my connections picked up in like 2022 because a lot of my
Okay.
tunes were starting to pop up around then. Like I obviously had made the page or I started to do like a lot of takes and whatnot in 2021, but it was more like just takes. I wasn't really like more focused
Yeah.
towards underground music. I was more still centered towards mainstream, like Cardi, Uzi, like stuff like talking about Future and whatnot.
Mhm.
But 2022, that's when I started to really cater my page more towards underground artists. Like at the time, Yeet, Ken Carson, the whole Opium Wave, Summers, of course,
Of course.
Autumn,
Of course.
Lucky. Yeah.
Fago. I saw you tweet about Fago today. I
Oh
just
yeah,
want to throw him
Fago,
in
of
there.
course. Yeah.
Dude, I was thinking about it because I listened to the Fago Hard Rock song. I listened to the whole album yet, and it was like, damn, if that was a couple years ago, that would have been like the biggest day of my life. The So Fago Hard Rock song. It was good, but it was all right. You said something, not to get too deep into this right now, but you're like, we say Fago's at like the Paul George, James Harden part of his career,
Oh
something
yeah, yeah.
like that.
Honestly, he's like Paul George.
It's kind of accurate. But hey, James Harden's been hooping, ladies and gentlemen. Go look at his
Yeah, I'm
numbers
not
the
gonna
last few
lie.
games.
I was missing on the James Harden. I checked James Harden's stats this morning. I'm like, wait, Harden hooping
You're
right now. Maybe
you're
last year.
right though. That the analogy is still correct. I don't care if he's averaging 50 over the last 5 games. If we're looking at the past few years, you're 100% right. No hate on Fago. I have so much love for Fago. I think we all do, but it is what it is. So, what made you first start to post? What made you first start to even want to put yourself out there and put these takes out there? How did you arrive there?
I remember like in 2020, the whole like meme page wave, it was like all over my feed or whatnot. I don't know
Yeah.
if you know pages back then, like what they had like Big West and like even some
Yep.
guys that are still tweeting right now, like Marcus and them. It's
Hmm.
like I was a small page, so I was just watching it and clicking their tweets, but like I'd be like, damn, bro, like what they talking about? Like I'm gonna start making my own tweets or whatnot. So that's when around Whole Lot of Red actually. I remember when Whole Lot of Red dropped, that's when I started like getting the replies and whatnot. Like, you know how
Yeah.
people be talking about reply guys and whatnot.
Yeah, of
I'm
course,
like,
of
what are
course.
y'all talking about with this Cardi? Because there's a lot of hate. And I'm like
Yes.
battling on the fields. I'm like, what are y'all talking about, bro? This album is fine. Like, it's just discussing things. It's like an honest music listener at the time.
Yeah.
Like, and then I just started making my real tweets. Like I said, in 2021, I feel that's when it kicked off for me. I started getting some like traction.
Absolutely. Dude, I feel like sometimes that I should call this podcast the Whole Lot of Red podcast. The butterfly effect that a Whole Lot of Red had throughout the community and the amount of people it inspired to do anything. Like again, inspired you to like just give your takes and put yourself out there. The amount of artists, producers who've come on here and be like, whole lot of red, whole lot of red during COVID, like whole lot of red, like whole lot of red, whole lot of red. It's the impact of that piece of music is just, it's hard to fathom how insane it is. And great point for you to start really giving your takes because that was such a controversial album at the time. I which to this day I don't understand. First listen, I'm like, this is one of the greatest things I've ever heard. Like no debate, no questions. I stayed up all night for that. I'm like, oh yeah, like easily. Like it's one of the best things I've ever heard. Why do you think people were just so against it at the time?
For one, there was no album like that before, so their ears weren't adjusted. And I'm not gonna lie, the biggest thing and the reason why people are like that is because their ears have been tuned because of the leaks, old leaks at that.
Oldly, for
Cardi,
sure.
yeah, his sound was completely different on the album. His shit was like getting made. A lot of people don't know most songs on Hard Red that came out were made in with Ye like 2 weeks before, like a week before, just uploaded. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Nobody's heard snippets of that. So a lot of people were just thinking it was going to be like, oh, 2019 Cardi, pop bottles, you know what I'm saying? That type of sound. Dilate 2 sounding. But nah, that was
Definitely.
the case with V3.
Definitely. I see Dilate right behind you, and that's a little blurred out, but I definitely can say that's Dilate behind you. I was literally just listening to Dilate yesterday. One of the best albums ever. But yeah, it was super, super controversial at the time. And like, yeah, a lot of, I mean, I remember, what was it? The new Tank snippet, like, that I think was alive or something, stuff like that. It just came like very, very quick. And then it was just, everything just sort of dropped like that. What a time that was, though. Really, what a time that was. I really, really, really enjoyed that, man. But let's fast forward today, Sam can't miss, okay? And again, Sam can't miss because the following says people love your takes, people love what you have to say. Even if people disagree with you, they take the time to reply, you know? So that
Yeah.
says enough right there. So amassed over 20,000 followers on Twitter, 20.2K to be exact, like to be exact. Your host page on SoundCloud right now, over 1,000 followers. You have over 300 followers on Twitch right now, which you started to live stream, which is really cool. You started a YouTube page just recently, over 700 followers. Well, how does that feel, man? What does that feel like, especially on Twitter? Why do you think you've blown up to that extent? Why do you think you've gotten to this point where you've become, like I said before, potentially the most credible source within the underground right now? How do you think that happened, in your opinion?
I think it's just like, especially with Twitter, I was saying a lot of different things. Like some of the tweets I'm making, I don't think anybody had tweeted out before.
Mm,
Like, it was all coming from me, like my unique brain, what I'm listening to. Because I was talking about things that a lot of people weren't talking about. So I feel like a certain niche of people, they started to fuck with that because it's
definitely,
like I'm the only page really talking about this certain artist right now. I'm the only one pushing it at my size, at least. You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
It's just I'm a one-on-one page. I feel like I'm a one-on-one person. I don't think you get another same comments.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think that how much your page resonates with people, that's clear to see because it's just your opinions. It's not it's just you. You're giving the people you, and then people are responding like, oh, I fuck with Sam actually. I fuck with Sam heavy. I fuck with his takes, what he has to say. Even if I disagree, it's still I can see where he's coming from. It's not like some nonsense like crate because I've been on Twitter a long time, not just the underground scene. I've been all different places of Twitter in the depths and the darks of it all. Some people say some insane shit. Some people say shit that I'm like, there's no way you think this. Like you have to be trolling, but like I think they're serious. Like I actually think they're serious. So I think that comes across like really, really clearly in all of your content. What were some things you felt like you were talking about that really helped you start to gain traction? Maybe with certain artists, certain topics, maybe it was just a whole lot of red thing. What were some things you were talking about that really propelled you, you felt that you started to see like the growth? Like, okay,
Growth. I'm not gonna lie, is a lot of people I got a lot of hate for it, but the comparison tweets, like I know you remember how you do the greater than sign or whatnot. I would
oh
say some
yeah,
crazy. I was having people mad, so but it would get like you know what I'm saying. You would get a couple thousand likes, but 600 people in the comments arguing and whatnot. But that's a good thing. I feel like when you get that balance of love and hate, that's the best thing for growth, honestly, in anything.
absolutely. So sparking that dialogue in the comments, that's where all the growth happens. Like you make a take and everyone has an opinion. Everyone and their mother has an opinion about something that is just a fact of life amongst anything. So those, what was like one like greater than thing that people got really tight at? Or like people were like, what are you saying, bro?
Bro, I remember I said like one time I said Die Lit for example. I said Die Lit was better than any like Thug album in 2021. Bro, my like bros even started tripping and be like, bro, why'd you tweet this? Like, I'm unfollowing. Like, it had everybody mad. It did well. It was a good tweet, and I believe it. It was like, yeah, Die Lit is gonna slide out some of the Thug albums, and it's nothing against Thug at the time too, but I feel like on Twitter, you know how people they take it in the wrong way. They think you hate him, but it's just like that's just my opinion. It's not even hate. It's just to show how good Dilet was about.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that take. That's a crazy take. Like I very much agree with that tape. I listen to Die Lit more than like any Thug project, certainly. And
Yeah,
again, that's no disrespect to Thug, like has made some incredible music over the years without a doubt. But yeah. People are gonna get pissed off at that though. People are gonna get pissed off at that. I completely understand where they're coming from there. So now the what does it feel like now to be though the credible source? What does it feel to be like? Oh, you mentioned a lot of guys when you first started who were tweeting about a whole lot of red, guys that were, tweeting more just Uzi, Thug, things like that. What does it feel to be the guy now people are looking to for, recommendations on who to tap into, who to listen to? Like, how does it feel to be like you like lack of better words, like you have the power. Like you have the power, simply put. What does that feel like?
it feels good now because I'm in a position where I can help people. Like
Definitely.
artists that I genuinely fuck with that guys aren't listening to and like they're not buying promo. I'm the type of guy, I'm gonna post you, I'm gonna push your music for free out of the love because I want to see you go up. Or I'm gonna be the type of guy, hey, what song is this, bro? I'm gonna tell you what song it is. Or I'm gonna tell you, like, oh, you need to check this out. Like I genuinely like telling people good music. I like helping people out. Like it's just like that in real life too. Like, bro, I'll tell if you need to know the underground rappers, I'll send them to you. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
nothing. I'm not on no ego shit. Like I just want to see people listen to good music that I enjoy too. That's all it
Yeah.
is.
No, and I love that because going back to what you originally said about how you originally answered my question about why do you think you blew up? And really the first thing you said was like, I was just giving the people myself. I was giving them me, my takes, my opinions, all authentically me. And that goes such a long way. And everything you're doing is just from a pure soul, the pure soul of Sam Can't Miss, right? So
Mhm.
people really feel that. And I just think what you do for the community as a whole, helping. Again, I see you post guys like, I have no idea who the fuck this is. I have no idea who the fuck this is, with all due respect. But I'm gonna now go do my research if I fuck with it because you brought it to my attention, because you have the platform to do such a thing. And like the fact that you're still like that, because a lot of pages get big and they just become fucking promo whores.
Mhm.
Like that, like I don't know how else to say that. You look at a page and it's like every post is promo, and it's like the majority of people, they know that it is, and the validity of your page becomes in question. And you can just see with the engagement, it's very clear. Like you can see it's not maybe what it used to be. So you've kept that, even if again 20,000 followers on a Twitter page, there's a lot of guys that sell out immediately at that point. A lot of guys sell it at 10K, 5K, like, all right, promo, promo, promo. But like the way you're doing it, you're building something that's gonna last and a foundation that you can really stand on going into the future, man. It really is beautiful, bro. It really is beautiful. So I want to keep talking about just other content you're making before we start talking about more music stuff. So you've been live streaming a lot recently. Why'd you start the live stream, man? Why have you arrived on Twitch on Twitch? How did we get there?
I just want to expand my content because I can of course tweet every day or whatnot, but
Yeah.
just talking to people live about music, like that
Mhm.
shit's way more fun than tweeting it in the day. Like or creating
Yeah.
content or whatnot, like on YouTube. Like, bro, I've been making YouTube videos for a minute, like even since a kid. Not even on
Yeah.
no music, but like
Yeah.
Minecraft or just like 2K with the bros or whatnot. So it's like now it feels like I'm starting to align with like my dream. You know what I'm saying? My dream reality. So it
Yeah.
just feels good to like do it right, but also have fun with it.
Definitely. It just feels natural. It just feels like
Yeah.
you're just doing what you're supposed to be doing. I love that. I love that. Now, I've definitely seen some of your live streams and stuff like that. You have a lot of fun. Chats look like they're having a good time and stuff like that. It's something that's going to continue to grow as your platform continues to grow. I definitely think you should continue on with that. I know a lot of people would agree with me there. Yeah, we got to talk about the YouTube page. So let's talk. Well, let's first get this out of the way because I want to talk about this. You're letting Gas Baby get off a lot of threes in your last video on YouTube, man. Gas Baby, if you see this, man, you have a very interesting jump shot form. That hole was going in though, so I'm not hating at all. That shit was going in, but that was very interesting though. I fucked with that. How is it playing Gas Baby in basketball, man? Why did you decide to do that?
Shit, bro. I've been trying to get out content, bro. Like I'm just trying to have fun with it. Like I'm just like, bro, I've been watching basketball 1v1 since like the flight solo Illuminati. So
Of
me
course,
and Zion playing, it's like it's a start to something. You know what I'm saying? Zion's gonna be one of the biggest creators too. So it's like it just
definitely.
felt right for us to do the 1v1 for the culture, you know what I'm saying? And like, of course, and all them threes or whatnot on him, bro. He just got hot that first game. I'm not gonna lie, he's never played that good. Like he'll probably tell you that's probably his best game. Cause
Wow.
reason I started actually, I watched the one with him and Stan. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
is I am you playing butt, bro, especially Stan. Stan was playing even more butt. But I was like, I'll beat both of y'all. But I ain't gonna lie, Zion's he told me mid-game, he was like, he been in the lab. I'm like, what? You been practicing? You been in the
Oh
lab?
my
I'm
God.
fresh, like off the just getting the ATL for real. So he definitely got one up on me that first game. But y'all see, if you watch the video, you seen I came back, you know what I'm saying, game two. And then, bro, Zion, he's tired, bro. He couldn't even do the game three. Y'all know what's gonna happen.
Okay.
We
So
gonna get into that. We gonna finish that
we're
game.
gonna get yeah, because
Yeah.
supposedly supposed to be a best of three series. I'm watching it. Video ends at game two. A little bit confused there. And you had him there. Hit a three to end the game there at the end. Hit a three
Yeah.
again. And then that was it. That was it. But hey, shout out to Gas Baby though. One of the best pages in the underground for sure on Twitter without a doubt. That was just a funny ass video at the end of the day. Thank you for posting that. I enjoyed that. You guys were going at each other. It's great to see some good competitiveness out here, you know?
Uh,
But yeah, I'll be waiting for a part two. I'm waiting for that final game, man. I'll
shit
be
gonna-
waiting for that final game. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So your YouTube is just overall really, really cool. You start off posting out a lot of just mixes of some of your favorite artists, which I definitely recommend people go check out because Sam Can't Miss will put you on a few songs that you had no idea existed because that's what he does. He can't miss. He can't miss with a song recommendation. One video though, the new Underground has officially taken over almost 7,000 views now, posted what, a couple weeks ago now? Yeah, can you just dive deeper into that video? What were you trying to convey? And what was it like to see that video sort of take off like that? Because that was for sure the first piece, and you're starting to make more like traditional underground content, I feel like you'd see. Guys like Duty, guys like King Mill, stuff like that. More like just speaking on a topic and whatnot. So yeah, why did you start to make that sort of content and speak about that video too?
Man, I just felt like there was no better time to make that video. Like I literally got the idea in my head because I be getting these ideas, and it's like, bro, I filmed that video just the 6 p.m. that same day.
Yeah,
Like it was just like stuff that's been on my mind lately. And I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but there definitely was a shift. Like I could feel the shift, how the underground was starting to get in the mainstream light with Teases and Diamond going YSL, you know what I'm saying?
hmm
PC going up. It's like
hmm
I want to make the video to inform y'all, like, hey, if there's now or never, you know what I'm saying? You better get in these stocks, you know? You better start
definitely.
for real before 2026 come around. These guys skyrocket up, you know what I'm saying? And that's
Yeah,
also I think what I did with the my first like really sit down video with the 25 rappers you should check out because I'm letting you
yeah.
know like you
I
see
watched that whole thing. Yeah. hmm
yeah,
Yeah. No, again, like you said, invest in these stocks. I love that. I love that because I almost wish like I thought about this a lot. This is probably really fucking stupid at the end of the day. I don't even know how this would work, but like I would love to create some sort of like marketplace where you can invest into rapper stocks like legitimately.
Yes.
Like I just think that would be fascinating. How that would work exactly, I'm not too sure. But hey, man, if like there's people who want to put money on it, if we can make it happen. That's all I can say. We
I'll
can
be
make it happen. Yeah, I'll see. I said, bro, I feel the same way sometimes. I feel the same way sometimes, though. But yeah, I really think that video is great. But just in general, like almost like 1K followers on YouTube, and you didn't really start like posting content yet. And again, that is just such a testament to your platform and where it's at right now. Really, really. So let's talk a little music right now, Sam can't miss. Tell me, who are we listening to? Who's on the come up? Who should we be paying attention to? You obviously have the platform. You are obviously more than tapped in. So dude, tell the people who you listening to right now. Who's on your heart? Who's on your heart?
All right, man. If y'all been tuning into the streams or like even the tweets, bro, I'm gonna tell you like the guys I've been pushing outside of like, you know what I'm saying, the obvious ones. I fuck with Skate, Dior 9, you know
Of course,
what I'm
of
saying?
course.
I fuck with 13.
For
But
sure.
like cats that are really coming up, like on the low right now, you already know, bro. I'm going Delhi, I'm going Unitas, I'm going Tally. I've been fucking with Baby Body are heavy.
Facts.
I like Keo too. Keo Rax,
Facts.
he tough.
Yeah, right.
Kels,
I
of
tapped in.
course.
He's fire. He's fire. Let's
Yeah.
start. Let's start right there. Let's talk about the Wave boys. I've been covering the Wave fellas for a very long time. Shout out to my guy Zanny London. That was a couple years ago. The Wave General, I call him. Um, Legend. And then from there, I've talked to Delhi. I've talked to Unitas. And I think we just got to take a second to talk about the legendary Valerian, who unfortunately passed away, I think a couple days ago now, as we're recording this. I had the opportunity to interview him and hang out with him a bunch of times when he was out here in New York. And what can you say about Valerian and your relationship with him? Because actually, it's interesting. You have an interesting thing. You go way back with Valerian, actually. Would love to hear you talk about that.
So Valerian, like I remember we started being friends for real, like in 2019. But a lot of people don't know for real. Like he's been making music for the longest. Like
Yeah,
he's a true artist. When they say like he's a real artist, he's been working on his sound and evolving his sound for like 5, 6 plus years. I
definitely.
remember when we was cool or whatnot. He's actually the first person to like really put me onto like summers and autumn. I remember,
Wow,
yeah, we used to be in like the lunchroom, bro. He
that's
remember he
crazy.
posted like follies one time. We was just listening to that shit. I was like, wow, I love summers. Like he really did a lot for me. Like getting me into the underground scene. I play like a big part with him too. You know what I'm saying? Making his music or whatnot. And also a lot of people don't know about Valerian. He was in a big part with Osama's son, him
Yeah.
Vale or whatnot. Before 2022, they was working with Osama. Like he's always
Yep.
staying current with
Hmm.
who's up right now. He's been making music with some of the best. He has a song with Summers, got a song with 1 a.m. Like, and then Wave, like, bro, it was all going up. So it's just, it really was sad to see him go. He's
Absolutely,
a real
absolutely.
brother to me.
Absolutely. He was just such a great dude. Like he was so much fun to hang out with. Like I said, the opportunity to meet him a few times, like been on the phone with him too many times, like talking to him and like I said, got to interview him and whatnot. And yeah, like just a terrible loss for the community. And just to see the outpour of love from so many different people, like to see how many people he impacted, it's really just beautiful, like really beautiful to see. And his impact will forever be felt. But like with that being said, Wave, it's not like they've fallen off the earth by any means. They're going to continue not only for Valley, but just themselves. You know, Delhi and Knight specifically, like they're going crazy right now, man. When did you first really tap into that Wave sound? And what can you say about them? Why do you like those guys so much?
Yet again, bro, Valerian put me on to Delhi at that.
Oh,
I
there you
remember
go. There you go.
we was in the car, bro, like in 2024. He played me
Yeah,
alternative and face card. I
yeah,
was fucking with Delhi Sound Heavy. I'm like, damn. I
yeah,
was
yeah.
like, look for
That
a
face
little bit.
card song is hard.
Yeah, bro. He just super tapped in guy. And Delhi, he's one of my favorite artists in general. I listen to him like every day. I feel like he's one of those guys that's gonna blow up out of the scene. Like he's gonna put NC on the map, him and Knight for real.
Definitely,
Along with
definitely.
other guys too. I would like to mention guys at Anti Bands World. They got this show coming up Saturday. That's gonna be crazy. But
Who's playing? They are?
yeah. It's gonna be this show. Everybody in North Carolina, all the collectives. You got Anti Bands World, Wave, of course. But
Dude,
them
I
boys
gotta
been going
tap in with more of these guys out here in North Carolina, bro. You gotta tap me in. You gotta tap me in. I'm not really familiar with those dudes. The other
I'm gonna
ones, the
start
other
pushing them
collective.
heavy because I went to the this past concert. the other energy is great. Like Lamaj
Yeah,
and Kashmir, their performances, like, bro, they really deserve to go up. So I'm a really excited.
definitely. Even for me, I know you were at the Days Within in the Fit show out there in New York that one time, and yeah, like that there was a lot of really great guys perform. Shout out my guy Nine Geek. I know
Oh,
he was up there. That was a great that was a great performance. I love that dude. I
he
love
was
you, bro.
tight.
Unitas obviously, guys like Kels, Teasus Diamond, 1300, Skate. I'm probably missing one. I can't remember. Oh, 7:30 a.m. Thank
Yeah.
you. And Unitas' set was fucking lit. Like that was lit as fuck,
Yeah, that
bro.
was
Like
my favorite
this
step for him,
that
bro.
place was shaking when he went up there. He started playing Blamia, bro. The beat drop on that, like everyone was going crazy. Everyone was up there too. Fucking obviously Belly was up there, Deli, all those guys were up there. It was really, really cool to see. And I'm just really excited for what they're about to do, man. Really special guys. So who else who did you mention? I think Tally the One.
Oh yeah,
You're a
Tally.
big Tally the One fan. You're a big Tally the One fan. Tally the One has been floating around this background behind me. If you guys were curious who that was, um, he's saying something now. Nah, shout out to Tally. This is a legend right here. What can you say about Tally the One? Why
And
do you like his
Tally,
music so much?
bro, Tally is like he's mastered swag rap. I'll say that, bro.
Mm,
Days back, bro. Like you go back to 2023, bro. He been doing this. He's been working with Patrick, been working with Barlaws. You know what I'm saying? Ben had some of the craziest host songs out. So I really look at him as like a SoundCloud type legend. You know what I'm saying? At this
he
point,
is.
he
No,
got hella hits out
he absolutely is. He absolutely is. Like, if you guys want a real like classic Tally the One like SoundCloud classic ran through 'em. I don't know if you ever heard Ran Through 'Em. It's the SoundCloud page called Walk Hard Soldier, a legendary SoundCloud page with legendary mixes. If you've never been on Walk Hard Soldier's page, please tap
there. I gotta
in.
check that
Ran Through 'Em is one of the greatest SoundCloud songs you'd hear in your fucking life, bro. I played that a million times. You said this to me before. You always see me in the leaderboards, in the
out.
stats, in the
Yeah.
SoundCloud stuff. That's a song I'd like to say I have a pretty good stronghold on in the top five. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm thankful I'm wrong because other people found it. I'm thankful I'm wrong, but I've listened to that song so many times. So you say he's master swag rap. You just really enjoy his music. How did you first sort of tap into Tally?
Actually, I remember I was visiting. I was in New York with my girl. 2024. I was in the airport, and I like to go on SoundCloud and just let stuff autoplay out and whatnot.
Yeah,
But I ended up finding one Tally songs like Fashionista and a swag rap Smokesman.
yeah,
Yeah,
swag rap spokesman. Yep,
that shit was crazy to me. So I was like just
classic.
tapping through all his songs and whatnot. I'm like, damn, bro, I've been missing out. This shit hard. I was just fucking on it
Absolutely.
ever since.
Absolutely. And I would say there's no one in the world that sounds like him or can sound like him that I've come across. A completely unique, like one of one sound, like way different than anything out right now. And I think he's just truly one of the true hidden gems of the community right now. I think a lot more people are starting to tap into him and are becoming aware of him. But yeah, that's another guy. Like I would, if I could invent the thing that we were talking about before, like investing like actual money, I definitely would. I'd have a stake in that. I think you would agree with me there. We might have the two biggest stakes in that, as a matter of fact. Absolutely, yeah. I'm such a fan of his music. You mentioned like Baby Bartier as well. He's going crazy. And he's sort of going up too. Like I see he's obviously like pretty close with Nine and stuff like that. He's a really interesting sound. Keo Rax is interesting too. I like him. What's something that we should listen to from Keo Rax though, for my sake as well. I'm trying to figure that out.
Like
I've heard a
something
couple songs. Yeah, what do you love from Keo Rax right now?
Keo Rax, I mean, his production is crazy because I'm not gonna lie, he be with internet money or whatnot. So like they
Yeah,
be feeding up some crazy beats. Like for sure, that beat is nuts. Pontiac, I think Pontiac's my favorite Keo song so far. I met him at the Riley in the Fest show a couple months
yeah,
ago. I
yeah,
didn't even
yeah.
know crazy thing. I didn't even know him. Like he was just we just chatting up. I see him in the back room talking to my bro. Like I didn't know he made no music. And then a couple months later, I'm like, damn, bro, you dropping like this? Like he just had got a hot spree. I'm like, damn, I'm fucking with that.
Yeah, no,
Honestly.
I've been seeing his name a lot more recently. I've heard a couple songs, but I haven't like really sort of like dove deep into all his discography and whatnot. But samcantmiss, he's telling us this is the most credible guy in the scene right now. I'm gonna listen, and if you're smart, you'll listen too. So I also want to talk about a lot of people that you've just been pushing in general that you've mentioned already that are sort of have very much established himself and have a foot in the door. Guys like Teases, guys like Diamond, Skate, that whole YSL wave, 1300 Saint, man, what is working so well for those guys? Why are they doing so well? 'Cause I think a lot of people listening to this, obviously a lot of respect for you, but you see this from a different perspective, right? Right. When I interview an artist or whoever it may be, like they give their opinion of their perspective, how they got to this point, whatever. But what are you seeing from just, being a fan, being someone who is consumed in this? What are you seeing? Why are they doing so well?
I feel like honestly, like they have real star power, like all them boys, and they're super talented as well. Like
Mm,
Diamond and Teases, they've been making quality music for like 6, 7 years, bro. Like
yeah,
I be
definitely.
finding songs from 8 years, like, damn, this is still crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But it's really
Definitely.
just consistency. Like even 1300 Saint. I mean, he was slept on like crazy in 2023. And y'all
Definitely.
see how crazy he's been going this year just by consistently dropping and doing a better project than his last. It's
Yeah.
simple things like that
New
that you
album just dropped today as well. I haven't got the chance to listen to it yet, but I definitely am going to when I get the chance.
that's his best album. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've been tapped into Saint for a long ass time, probably since like 2023. Yeah, he was just always in the scene, always seemed like a really good guy. Everyone always speaks so highly of him just as a person and whatnot. And yeah, he's going crazy right now. It was cool to see him perform too at the Days Within show as well. Yeah, but the whole YSL scene is going insane. I definitely want to ask you about another guy because shout out to your host page on SoundCloud. You have some fucking bangers on there. But there's one guy you have a lot of bangers with right now. A lot of bangers with on there. Gotta talk about Nine Vicious. You obviously are big a big fan of his, big pusher of his on Twitter and on socials in general. He is a polarizing figure, let's say. Um, he's always in the news doing a lot of things, but strictly the music, man. What do you like so much about him? Because I mean, he's a mainstream artist. He's a mainstream artist. Like
Mainstream.
at this point, yeah.
Nine, bro. Nine. The thing that people don't get about Nine, Nine's very smart. He knows how to garner attention. And like Overlooked, I don't know if you've seen what Overlooked said. Attention is your currency. You know what I'm saying? Getting
100%.
people to talk about you and click on your songs, regardless of not if they hating or whatnot, or chatting about it to their friends, that's helping Nine out in the day. And like he's such a polarizing figure. And his production would set him apart. I'm not gonna lie.
Insane
What Ahmad and
production.
Patrick did for him and Jay Wade, like
Legends,
that's something
man.
I've never heard before. Ever.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Nah. Patrick, Patrick and Jay Wade too, they've always been two of like the best producers for like I've been listening to them to like 2022. And people don't even realize you've listened to Jay Wade. Jay Wade was on the original Homicide Gang tape, the original one back in 2020. You've been listening to him longer than you even realize. And
Yeah.
it's so cool to finally see themselves be established as I think, especially in the underground, like the modern day underground producer is really an artist, right? Like when you hear that you and this bitch rocking with Patrick, right? Like that tag, like you're in for a good time. I don't know how
Yeah.
else to say that. You're in for a good time,
It'd be good.
right? Same thing with Jay Way and like bro, Ahmad, bro.
Super talented, like generational
Because
talent.
honestly, bro, I wasn't really. I've seen his name on SoundCloud just because I live on the internet or whatever. Like I'm on SoundCloud. I've seen his name, but like I did not appreciate the genius of this man until Nine Vicious. Like I will be honest, I mean, he is just another level of producing, man. Like he's gonna have a long, long career in this shit, making very, 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 very memorable music. He's incredible. But I just think everything that they've encapsulated, and I really just love how he has that core. He has that core. He has that core of people. It's like, with Nine, it's like, he's working with Patrick, with Jay, with him on. Like, obviously a couple other people here and there and whatnot. But like his brand, like FN, like everything, it's just like everything's just so like it's wrapped in a bow. It's all looking good, man. Like, and obviously people have problems with him maybe by the way he looks, what he says, whatever you want to say about him. I had the opportunity to see him live at his first show in New York City at SOBs, and I saw what I needed to see. That's a superstar right there. Like his stage presence, the way that like his performance, just like the energy was just like wow, and like it really felt like he was just made to be up there. Like it looked right. It just looked right. I'm like, okay, yeah, I understand it. I understand it. Like, yeah, some of the music he's made though recently. Thank you, man. That's
I
what
get
I just thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank
he
you.
get real superstar vibes, bro. Like ever since I remember I found him actually in September. I heard
Mm.
what you bad first.
Yeah.
Now I heard you bad. I heard originally. I was like, honestly, it was a decent song to me at
Yeah.
first. But once he started rolling out that shit like in November, before SA, I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, you had a plan, bro. Like I respect it. And the way he was rolling his visuals, it was just one of the best rollouts I've seen, honestly.
definitely, definitely. Everything is so intentional with him, like everything. But yeah, like yeah, and I just see him at the show. He's like, it was just crazy, bro. It was just crazy. Like it really just all just clicked right there. Yeah, I remember the first time I heard him was like I guess last summer because he was working with Patrick like super early on. Like he would just post that shit. And I'm like who the fuck is this guy? Because I talked to I was talking like Unitas and Delhi and they were telling me like they've known him like for a minute. Like a minute, because I remember telling you this. Like I was listening to United like 2022. I was one of like his first followers on SoundCloud. This is a fact. You can find me in the comments. Go all the way back to I told you this too. Song's called Free Play. One of the craziest
Oh,
Zaner beats. Shout out to Zaner, one of the greatest producers ever. Um, you can find me in the comments there years ago. So I was there. But they told me like they knew him back in the day. Like he had like a couple songs out maybe or something like that. But like he was just like in the scene, just like one of us. Just like sort of
mhm.
listening, appreciating this, appreciating the music, having a good time, meeting people. And yeah, he sort of just like appeared back in like 2024, like during the summer, and then like yeah, he had a top 10 album on all of Apple Music recently. So it's like well, yeah, he's definitely one to continue to watch. But I mean, I guess like watch at like Madison Square Garden soon or some shit like that. I have no idea, bro. The sky's really the limit for him.
Guys, let me I swear.
Sky's the limit for him. Give me one more guy. Who's one guy that you just love right now? And they could be and let me back up. Let me rephrase this question. Who's one guy and they could be really big or they can be at a lower level that you love everything that you're doing. Just kind of how we spoke about Nine, like you see with all the visuals, you see with his sort of core group of producers, with how he's rolling out his albums, like all those sorts of things. Who's the guy that you're seeing right now that you're like, yes, that.
Yes. I'm not gonna lie. Let me give you two.
Okay,
I'm gonna
yeah, I'll
say
take
these
two.
two play a big part with each other. Until Japan and No
Mm,
Say. I love
mm.
their like sounds. I love the way they come out with their music. I love the rollouts. It all feels intentional and it's like true artistry. Like a lot of
Yeah,
people give no saying a lot of slack or whatnot because it's like, oh, you should be doing this or whatnot. But his core fan base is still coming together, like
definitely
out the visuals, which is crazy.
crazy.
And then Japan, I've been listening to Japan since like another person, Valerian. I'm not gonna lie, Valerian had tapped me in with Japan.
Bro, Valerian, bro, is
Yeah, bro.
ridiculous. He literally knows everybody. He knew every single person, bro. Insane. Um, I have to speak on No Saint really quick before we get into Japan because I definitely have some words for him as well. But yeah, No Saint. Yeah, he's kind of in like an interesting position now too because I know he went away for a little bit, but I mean, one of the best producers I ever heard in my life. Full stop. Like, not even a question. One of the best producers I've ever heard in my life. And as an artist, he's just becoming better and better with every drop. And yeah, like he should really just go straight gas pedal right now. Just keep dropping with all the visuals, everything like that. And like, bro, I would love to see him just like go crazy on his own beats too and stuff like that. Which I like, he obviously has to a degree, but like, he has so many iconic songs for me already, man. He really
Oh,
does. He
already.
really does, bro. Like I'll never forget being at Hard Rock's for a show in New York City and then playing Roar XD. That same like oh
Oh,
my God.
good
Bro,
hard
and,
rock.
like the energy, man, the energy that was in that place that like, it was undeniable. But yeah, shout out to him. I really hope we see a lot more from him going forward. Until Japan, though, I had the opportunity to see Until Japan literally a month ago in New York. I think that was his first show in New York, to my knowledge, at least on the Silence in the Ballroom tour. I will say this: it was a very, very Until Japan show, if that makes any sense. He had a live keyboard player, a live guitarist. The visuals were immaculate. The visuals were immaculate. He was taken through a whole experience. The sort of just his stage presence and the crowd control as well. Like it was out of all the underground shows I've been to, it was by far the most unique. Like he was just uniquely being himself out there. And similar to yourself, I've been listening to him for fucking forever. He's worked with so many producers that I know, especially really, really early on, that are good friends of mine. I remember even talking to 16, the producer.
Yeah, 16, of
Out of
course.
16, one of the greatest ever to do it. He was telling like back in the day, talking to him like he was 16 was one of the first people that really helped him with his preset and like they were working together and they have a bunch of songs from fucking forever ago and like Japan is just by far one of the most talented, just one of one, as we keep saying, type of guy without a doubt. Favorite Japan song?
Very Japan song. I already got it. I don't know if you know the song, Talking Numbers.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's special to me.
That's a good song. That's a good song. I have like a, if I like gun in my head, I had to give you my favorite Japan song. Like, I don't even mean to be this, like, be different, say this to be different, excuse me, but song called Magic.
Oh, Magic.
Um,
Yeah, I love Magic. Yo, that's a classic.
bro, I forget what page it's posted on. Again, it's not on his page. It's somewhere in the depths of
I
SoundCloud
think
somewhere.
it's
But you,
Marcos.
isn't, I don't think it's Marco. It's like, it's another guy, maybe like, I don't know if you ever see the dude like CIV, like
CIE.
Save Me. You know what? What's funny? You know what's funny? Sam can't miss. Um, the fact that I have my phone right here, and I can just look it up right now. Why even try to fucking s- of course it's some like it's like Sinnerist. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to him though. I mean, I've been on Fisherman. He has got a couple other Japan songs that are fire. Yeah, that's my favorite Japan song I think literally ever. Like the beat, everything. Oh my God, I've listened to that song a million times. Perfect song. Actually a perfect song. It really is insane to me. But dude, Sam, you obviously are so tapped in and you're building something really incredible right now. So I'm curious. I think a lot of other people would be curious. What's the long-term vision here? What do you want to achieve with what you're doing? Like, a couple years from now, like what position would you love to be in where it's like, if I could be there, I would be like this would be ideal for me. What's the long-term vision for you as a content creator, the platform, what you're building, please?
Yeah, I just want to be in like full content creation mode. I just want to keep making YouTube videos. Like I would love to be at a point where it's like I have a super huge community, just like
Yeah.
hella love, and we can just talk music on stream. Shit, drop a couple of videos and whatnot. And also, I'm not gonna lie, another thing, I would be open to working with like a label. That was something I was
Yeah,
interested in. I was like, I would be a great A&R or whatnot. But
absolutely. Absolutely be a great A&R. As a consultant as well to a label, like
yeah,
yeah, the fact of the matter is there's so many labels like tapped into you already. A&Rs are tapped into you already, literally using your content to find their next artist, find their next whoever it may be. Like you are driving so much, what's the word I'm looking for? You're driving so much just like information to these people's feeds and giving them so many things to go off and so many different like pockets to get into. And more than like they actually do themselves, realistically. Like you're doing the work for them. I gotta be honest with you. And I think that's yeah, that's a whole different other conversation though, realistically. But yeah, you easily can be doing that. It's shocking too that you guys aren't given like these opportunities already. Like some of the bigger content creators aren't given these opportunities. Like how are people not already working with you? Like, yo, what's next? Because obviously you do business with some labels and other people like that. I imagine that already, doing promo and other things. But yeah, I don't really understand that. Like if I had a label, like I would be like, yo, like what are you doing, bro? Like probably could help us
it's
right now. Yeah. It's
especially with like, other content creators, like even guys like Days. Like I know me and him,
yeah.
we got A&R opportunities before, and I know King Mill, he's with Slang, so he was like one
Yeah,
of the
I
first.
saw that.
I think it's on the way.
It's definitely on the way. It's I just can't believe how slow they are, maybe. Like what else do they need to see? Like I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe excuse me, uneducated about the topic, but that's just from my perspective. What can I say, man? So Sam, man, other than the music shit, other than all that, man, what else are you into, man? What do you get into? What do you like to do? What's a regular day in the life for you like, man? Give the people more of the person Sam Canvas for a second.
Man, I'm just like everybody else. Like I still like to shop, but I'm still going through Grailed. I'm still
Hell yeah. Hell
looking for
yeah.
pieces or whatnot. Just like any other, like you know what I'm saying. I'm looking for pieces.
Absolutely. And fashion is a huge, huge influence with you. And obviously, just in the underground in general, fashion is literally like it's
Hand in
it,
hand.
it's ingrained. It's ingrained in all of this, literally ingrained in all this. How passionate are you about clothing, fashion, and what does that mean to you? Because it means a lot to a lot of people in the community, without a doubt.
Very like those two things, like the center of my life right now. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Just clothes and music, and it's like I love it because it's something I always wanted. Like
Yeah,
now, able in a position to buy all my grails I wanted as a little kid. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
I wish I could get. Now I can get it. So it's like I'm just trying to be the flyest I can get. Now,
Oh
like
yeah.
I feel like every year I just get better at what I do. So
Absolutely. Last thing that you copped? Actually, it's not that long ago too. I'm curious if something else changed.
I'm not gonna lie, it was this Gimp, this jacket right here. I've been
Facts.
wanting this shit for a minute.
Yeah, that shit looks fire, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Rick, best quality shit on the fucking planet, bro.
Yes.
Literally, like the material, like it's actually astonishing. Every time I ever touch a Rick piece, I'm like, oh, it just doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, wow, like this feels amazing somehow. Like every time. Like, shout out Rick Owens, man, of course. Rick Owens is like Jesus Christ figure in this space, man. Always, always. What a legend, man. So, Sam can't miss. It's really been an absolute pleasure. I think the people are really gonna love this one and get a better feel for who you are as a person, even though you have given yourself to the people to a great extent already. More just asking you questions. You're always asking the questions, giving the takes and whatnot. Now, I feel a lot of people get to know the real Sam can't miss, man. Tell the people though, where can they find you? Where do you want them to find you? I pretty much told them already though, but and anything that you have coming up, what do you want to tell everyone?
Shit. Y'all gotta go ahead and follow my YouTube, Sam Can't Miss. Definitely tap in with the Twitch. I'm gonna start getting a little bit more consistent, give out more streams a week. Cause
Yeah,
I do like I be listening to music on Fridays, but I want to do like other streams where I can just like react to things or just
definitely.
watch or check out new artists. Like I also want to do a series where I can try to like find new artists. You know what I'm saying? I know Bryce has been doing something like that, but I kind of want to
Mhm.
start something like that.
Shout
And
out to
I
Bryce
got
too.
yeah,
Legendary. Like NC stand out right now.
Bryce is a great guy, standout guy. He's really putting on for the whole state as a whole. Like I fucking love Bryce.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. So gonna be Twitch, gonna be streaming a lot more YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get game 3 of Gas Baby,
Oh
Sam
yeah, that's
Campbell.
coming up too.
Gas Baby, I'm holding you accountable to this. I will not forget that what I saw on that YouTube video, we're missing a game there. So we're all gonna be tapped into YouTube as well. Anything else?
Yeah, but I'm gonna start playing. I'm gonna start playing anybody at this point because, well, after that game, a lot of rappers is talking hard on my phone, texting me like,
What?
but it's like y'all are talking crazy. I'm gonna play anybody. I'm shit. If you want to play me, hit me up. I'm down to do it. Let's do it
Oh
because
my
I'm not scared to
God.
play nobody at this
Nah,
point.
hell no, hell no. Sam Campbell is putting belt to asses out here, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to run ones with him, be ready, man. Guy's
Yeah,
got
we
a
can
nice
set that up.
shot, good form, and listen, hot. He's got a high motor. Defending like a motherfucker, running around.
Oh,
No, no, he's running that shit out there. He's
nothing
running that
easy.
shit. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I'm gonna be tapped in. I'll be waiting for all that, man. Um, Sam, though, last words to the people out here. Anything you want to leave the people? Any sort of yeah, any sort of closing statement, man. Please, the floor is yours.
I'm gonna say, bro, you gotta take my word. I'm not saying you have to believe everything I say, but when I'm really like passionate about somebody, I tell you about this artist, believe it's the truth. I mean, you've seen it. I was early on nine going up. I was early on Dior Skate. Everybody going up. You see,
Facts,
like
facts, facts,
I
facts,
wouldn't
facts.
lie. I
Yeah,
really wouldn't lie. It's not no rage bait. It's not no promo. Like, but it's really what I think. It's really what I'm listening to every day. These are the artists I feel like is gonna go up and yeah, man, it's just the beginning. Like my content finna skyrocket in the future. Like
without a doubt, bro. That's
it's
without a
happening
doubt,
now.
bro. Hell yeah. And I love it. I love it. That's a great way to end it. That's really the great way to end it. People, make sure you are tapping in with this man. If you're looking for new music, new people to inspire you, just anything, just on some cool shit though. This is a great man right here, and this is a dude who is authentic and giving himself to you as pure as possible. Sam can't miss. Thank you for everything you do for the community as a whole. You guys don't hear that enough. All you content guys out here, you guys do not hear that enough. Thank you for what you do. You put so many people on, and again, you're not getting paid for all this stuff, like you just said. You're legitimately putting people on, and it's changing other people's life as a result. And I promise, everything comes back around, and you'll definitely start to reap the fruits of your labor. Let's say, without a
Yeah.
doubt. And you already are. I already know you are. I already know you're having a good time enjoying yourself. But Sam, bro, again, thank you so much for doing this, bro. I very, very much appreciate you.
Thank you for having me. Of course.
Absolutely, my brother. And to everyone listening to the Expressions podcast, thank you so much. And one more time, rest in peace to the legendary Valerian.
Yeah, long
Fucking
live Belly.
insane that it happened. Terrible. Long live Valley, bro. Always, always, always will be remembered. Always will be pushed. Never will stop, man. And again, to everyone listening, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And until next time.